to Farm Chicks!
My name is Debbie Bissoon and this is my sister,
Becky Bissoon.
and we are the Farm Chicks,
We're going to be visiting farms across Jamaica.
exploring the length and breadth of each farm and also featuring the farmers. We're going to be looking at livestock, ground produce,
And aqua farmers.
but we also want to inspire young people to choose farming as their first choice.
Especially women. We
Yep.
want to empower women so that they understand that, hey, farming is for you too and you can do it.
Farm Chicks is brought to you by Volkswagen Jamaica, H&L Agro, and Digicel Foundation.
Join us for Digicel Foundation Footprints, a monthly show that follows the work of the various foundations as they make a difference in the lives of communities across the Caribbean and the Pacific in their mission to create a world where no one gets left behind.
We have to send enough respect again.
Thanks again, Digicel Foundation.
Guys, welcome to another show. So this week we took the journey to the parish of Trelawny. Far place. Yeah, we went to the quiet community of Bunkers Hill in the heart of the Cockpit Country in Trelawny to the Cockpit Country Farms. Now, I have to say a big up to Volkswagen.
Thank you so much, Volkswagen.
Volkswagen, thank you so much, because without your Amarok, we could not have made it.
Couldn't cross it.
We couldn't cross it at all. The Amarok could hold us, you know,
The
as
team,
crew,
the
and also
equipment.
equipment. Yeah. Bunkers Hill is a little off-road. Somebody have to come and meet you
1 mile away, 2 steps.
to go to Bunkers Hill, right? The thing I liked about Bunkers Hill, or the journey to get to Bunkers Hill, is that you actually saw some really scenic spots to
Yep.
get there. We saw some horses. We saw a beautiful bridge that we had to take pictures of.
Several
It was
bridges.
so
They were
nice.
so beautiful.
Yep. Which is very interesting. Now, by this time, you're only seeing a kind of track and bushes, right? Hi, sir. How are you? Now, at a particular point in the journey, you know, we were driving and then came out of nowhere a donkey.
The little donkey that carried Mary
I don't think it's the same donkey that carried Mary.
attacked the team and me, all right?
So she put on her cape and go there to have a face-off
Conversation with the donkey.
with the donkey to find out what was
Why
happening.
the donkey is attacking the team? Donkey, what did we do?
But then, you know, the donkey ran back into the bushes. But as soon as this donkey a coward,
The donkey was not
The donkey's
having
a
it.
coward, because as soon as the man drive off again, that was the donkey behind us running down the vehicle, right? And the donkey tie up, so him could not run very, very far.
No.
Donovan, we're here.
Debbie!
Hey Donovan, what's
Oh
up?
God, welcome to Cockpit
Thank
Country.
you for having
Oh,
us.
Lord, thank
Must
you
have been
so
an awesome
much.
ride
Let us
coming
make
down.
sure that
The COVID
Sanitize.
protocol in place.
yes,
What a ride down.
it has been a really, really long ride to get here.
I got the perfect thing for you.
You do?
Harvested it myself this morning. And the best way to cool yourself down in Cockpit Country,
Yes.
freshly
Oh,
harvested
this is
coconut
Oh,
water.
thank you.
And our gift to the world, bamboo straws.
Oh,
Thank
this
you.
is like, this is the real deal.
Real deal, man. Welcome.
Oh, hold on one second. Give me a... But Donovan, this is a beautiful place. So
It
Trelawny
is.
is so amazing.
It is, you're standing in one of the valleys of Cockpit Country. And all around, if you look around, you'll see the conical shaped hills, which defines this remarkable, unique landscape in Jamaica. So where we're actually standing is where all of the topsoil would actually washes down and deposited right here. So
Wow.
this is the best nutrient quality that you'll actually find. Plus, the rainfall data in this location is amazing.
Wow.
up to 250 inches of rainfall, which is generated
In here?
right in this location. Cockpit Country Farms was actually started in October of 2019, just before COVID actually entered. So we are now embarking upon planting pineapples, sweet potato, and pumpkin, with a little intercropping of Scotch bonnet peppers. But these are just in the trial stages, just to see what works and what does not work. Okay, the sweet potato, we actually grow one variety right now. It's called the Uplifter.
The uplifter.
The Uplifter sweet potato, which is ideal in its shape, ideal for the export market, and also for householders. It's not as huge as the other varieties. And the persons who are just quick on the go, this is the best quality. The taste is actually good. The pineapples, we have the MBUK and the Cowboy pineapples, which is two varieties working alongside each other. So we are now moving actually in a 6-month regime, looking, testing, and being guided to know what is the next step when we plan to plant and expand the pineapple fields.
So what are we going to do now?
Okay, after cooling down, we're going to get you all dirty and out in Cockpit Country. So we have the potato slips that we'll be planting over behind you.
Wow.
And when we're finished, you have to come back for what we call the Just Roast experience. We're roasting sweet potato, yam. Trelawny is noted for yam. Yeah, come at Trelawny and I get a bit of roast yam. And of course, the gluten-free breadfruit.
Gluten-free breadfruit.
All
All
the
right.
Weight Watchers out there, this is
Slim and trim. Slim and trim.
flame and trim. So it is ideal. So at the end of a hard working day today, you'll be served up Just Roast, served alongside escovettes, salt mackerel, and red herring.
Right now the work, worth it.
Follow back on it. We are going up on the evening train.
There are certain things that are synonymous with Trelawny.
Yam, banana.
Usain
So, yes.
Even though you said it's not a farming item, but just to say that, you know, there's certain things that are synonymous with Trelawny. But I mean, when you go to Trelawny, automatically, and especially because of the whole thing with Usain Bolt,
Yep.
you think the first thing that you're going
You're
to
going to see is yam.
is yam, right? However, we actually did not see any yams.
No.
We actually saw
Pineapple
pineapples
and sweet, potato.
Yeah. We first took on sweet potato. Donovan actually walked us through the steps and the stages of planting sweet potato.
We're excited.
We are excited.
It's hard work, but it's fun work.
I know it
It's
is.
fun work. So these are the uplifter slips. So I'm going to demonstrate to you. Hold on, this is your demo plot.
Thank you.
We're going to show you the length in which we cut it to dip it in the cytokine solution, which is already in the bucket.
Okay.
All right. So the potato slips, these take approximately 3 to 3.5 months to produce. So no time to waste.
Okay.
This is the exact potato slip that we'll dip in the bucket and then we'll transfer it into the soil.
So how do I know how long it should be?
12 inches, 12 inches,
Okay.
12 inches to
So
go.
is it supposed to have something to measure?
You
it
just
out?
estimate
You estimate it?
Well, the thing is, if you look from your wrist
to your
to your
elbow.
yeah, so it could be a
Oh.
good guide.
Oh, all
For
right.
you.
So let me try that now. I'm going to put it here,
So as long as you're not a mini-me, you're good to go.
I'm going to put it here, so and
Right.
here.
So this
Right.
this is good
That's
enough.
good enough to go.
Okay, all
Alright.
right.
There you go. Don't cut your finger now. No.
I'll try not to.
Yeah.
When you're growing potatoes, they run wild, right? It's almost like a weed.
So we're good to go. So
Okay.
at this stage, no usage of gloves. We're good to go.
So the bucket has water and
It has
water.
water and cytokine. That's it. 4 to 5 caps of cytokine is actually dipped in the solution, ready to go. So we're gonna dip for 10 seconds.
That's
then
it.
That's it. And we're
Okay.
ready to plant. So
Alright.
let me demo for you,
Please.
which is inside the bucket.
So you did the whole
The
slip
entire
in
slip is actually immersed in the water. Wanna give it a try?
Okay, so let's dip everything in there.
Yes, ma'am.
My slip is going to be a little bit easier because
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds of dipping.
So this plot, we're gonna dub it Debbie and Becky's plot.
Oh,
All right, so
that's
this is
so
officially. So
nice.
we're gonna put some memory stakes here, the date when it was planted, and your names will be added to it
That's
as
so nice.
well. So we're good to go.
After the break,
6 to 12 inches, you dig your hole, put it in, good to go.
All right.
We'll be right back.
People should get into agriculture because essentially, if a country cannot feed his or herself, then whoever holds that barn controls you. So if you're anything else, realizing that philosophy, feed yourself, then you control your own sustenance. And that's why agriculture is important to us. 6 to 12 inches, you dig your hole, put it in, you're good to go.
All right. Let me go with him.
I'm ready.
All right. So it's about here.
Yep.
Dig, Debbie,
Now
dig.
push it in, right. All right.
It's good now, Dee?
Yes. Push
All
it
right.
in.
This way.
Yes.
Upright.
All right.
All right.
Good to go.
Nice.
Cover it up now. Cover the roots.
Put your back into it, Beck. Oh, she's such a pro. Is she just wheel on the machete?
That little scoop, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Machete scoop.
All right. I'm going to get. I'm going to dip some more.
Yes, please. And Becky will bring it to me and I just plant the furrow along the way up.
The type of soil that these potatoes thrive in normally, what type of soil? do they thrive?
Loose, sandy loam,
Okay.
which is oftentimes what you'll find in the cockpit country area. If you look on top of it, it's basically burnt. But as you dig deeper, you can
red
actually
and
feel the
nice.
moisture which actually is beneath the surface.
What kind of pests would you have, coming into this space to try to challenge your slips and your sweet potato?
But of course, Debbie and Becky, anything that is planted is susceptible to pests. So there are some standard pests that will attack sweet potatoes in
Like
terms
what?
of the root crop borer and the leaf system. So that's why we boost it with in terms of that solution, sugar solution that will enable good root growth. Because you do not want to have a lot of leaves running all over the place, and at the end of the 3 months, there's no tubers down there.
And if I was supposed to do this now in my backyard now, Donovan, and I don't have the slip yet, can I just use the potato growing out to put it back in the earth and start planting?
You wouldn't get the desired results. Because to get best crop, you need the slips that are of the better quality.
Or the seeds?
Or the seeds that are of best quality.
Yes.
So Donovan, how much water is too much water for the potato slips?
All right. We're cognizant of climate change. So we're now putting, and we will be installing water irrigation system along these beds, which is drip irrigation. So we're looking at it and we're studying and we're working with stakeholders. And all of this, the RADA, the JS, these are actual stakeholders that we're actually working with. And the JS, we're members of the local JS body in Trelawny. And we're looking at diversification of the agricultural feature in Trelawny. Trelawny North, that is.
That is awesome.
Donovan, I would like to see potatoes, in the ground and soon to be ready to be reaped. Yeah.
Follow back at me. We could go look for it.
All right, ready?
Fun facts about sweet potato. Sweet potato is not a potato.
It's actually a root and we eat the tubers.
Yep, and it is actually one of the most nutritious vegetables. It's even more nutritious than broccoli or kale or any of those other vegetables that you can think of.
It's rich in potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, iron.
Holy patings.
Yeah, so we're looking at a typical potato growth. There are a number of indicators to suggest that the potato is in its heightened stage of production. We're looking at the petal growth.
So that's a potato flowers?
Yes, ma'am. And also,
I give you a potato flowers.
when the leaves start to turn from perfectly green to yellow.
Oh, so this is how I know when
it's
potato
ready.
It's ready to go.
When it's ready to go.
And also, one of the additional indicators which might be a nuisance to us, which is rat.
Rat.
Like rat?
Rat and,
Like
and mangoes.
squeak rat?
Like rat?
Rat. They are a nuisance to potato growth.
So they would be inside here?
They would be burrowing inside to harvest before you. You have to be setting rat baits to get to it. But also, that is telling you that yes, a potato is mature
ready.
or near mature. Easy for the housewife to manage and quick. Either you're frying it or making chips, or you're just gonna press it and make sweet potato pudding. I mean, they have different varieties which are sometimes big. But this one is ideal for the average householder and housewives out
So
there.
it's easy to handle and
manage.
easy to peel.
Easy to peel.
Alright.
So let's move
Can I
across.
break it?
Yes, man. Easy to go.
Oh,
There
yellow
you go.
heart.
And if you look,
Beautiful.
there's no evidence.
So what's the white thing coming out of
That's a
it?
stain.
Oh.
So there's no worm that is evident in it.
Oh.
So it's perfect to go to the bite.
I'm ready for roast this.
Just roast. Just roast. Just roast.
After the break.
We use a combination of rat bat down, fall droppings.
Rat bat dropping?
We'll be right back. Farm Chicks is brought to you by Volkswagen Jamaica, H&L Agro, and Digicel Foundation.
Join us for Digicel Foundation Footprints, a monthly show that follows the work of the various foundations as they make a difference in the lives of communities across the Caribbean and the Pacific in their mission to create a world where no one gets left behind.
We have to send enough respect again.
Thanks again, Digicel Foundation.
Debbie, I think that farming is in my DNA. This very spot I used to follow my great-grandfather, where sugarcane was a mainstay. And as a child, I used to be a part of the process.
Cockpit Country Farms, they were not done with us as yet, right? So yes, we planted the sweet potatoes, and Donovan was very thorough in explaining to us the ways in which you can actually plant the sweet potatoes, even in
And
our
how
own
to
backyards,
reap the sweet
and how to
potatoes.
reap the sweet potatoes, right? When we got to the farm, one of the most distinguishing things on the farm was a very nicely laid field of
Pineapple.
We're actually moving across into what is called the cowboy. Ask me how it got its name.
So how you know the difference?
Okay, shape, the leaf growth. So we have two varieties, which is the cowboy, which is right here, and it has prickles growing along the tall leaves. Now the MBK, which is the newest variety which was introduced, it doesn't have the prickles growing, and the pineapples are much longer and, you know, somewhat tastier. So we're standing in the pineapple grove, and the variety that we're closest to is the cowboy. Pineapples are resilient. I mean, they are good drought-resistant plants. So these were impacted in the drought of last year, and so we're now experiencing almost like an extended growth of the pineapples. Earlier this morning, we were able to find quite a few. And you know, can look at it. This is the cowboy.
It's the cowboy.
This is the cowboy, ready to go. Packed with sugar crystals.
Why is it called cowboy though? Because it don't look like a
You
little,
know, like a real bad boy.
it don't really look like a
A
cowboy.
cowboy.
Oh, but you know what I'm realizing though? Smell it, Ren.
It smells so sweet.
Sweet. Like
is.
it. When you smelled the pineapples before
It
you
smells
cut them,
sweet. It have a little sweet fragrance.
So the hotter it is, the development of sugar.
Oh
which
my God.
Pineapples without sugar is almost like a fat kid without ice cream. So this is the cowboy. The leaves in itself is waxy, so it prevents, you know, precipitation or, you know, moisture loss, and it stores water. So that is the best thing about it. It can stay as long, but you may have extended growth over time. If you have a good balance between sunshine and water, then you'll enjoy good pineapple growth. The pineapples are planted on furrow beds. This is all you plant, you put it in the hole.
So if I have like a whole pineapple like this at
Like
home,
if you
like
purchase
I got
it in a
from the
market.
soup, right? Can I just cut off the head and just
And
put the
just
head in the
stick it
ground?
in the ground. Once you have good soil. What we're looking at, which is the rooting system intact versus harvesting it from the fruit, it will take a longer life cycle for it to actually grow, produce, and maybe you may not get a large, because the moment you take from one to produce another, the quality starts to fall because it won't be the first growth.
All right,
So,
so we just stick it in
you
here.
dig the hole deep enough.
What type of soil really? Because it's got sand and this don't have sand in there though.
This is loamy.
Loamy soil.
Loamy soil, which
So
is
this
where?
is a
Which is
mixture of clay.
mixture of clay and loam that creates the nutrient quality in this location. It's very soft. Once again,
noticed.
if you push your machete, it goes
All the way down.
all the way down.
So I put it in there
Put it in
and I cover it
and you
up.
cover it.
Fun facts about pineapples. A pineapple is neither a pine
Nor an apple.
right? And a pineapple could actually take up to 2 to 3 years to grow if you're growing it organically, maybe. But if you are, adding some supports,
Fertilizer.
yep, that you can get at,
H&L Agro.
yeah, then you can actually turn out a pineapple within a year, right? And pineapples are able to, stay alive and bear for up to 50 years.
And pineapples are very defensive.
Yeah.
Very defensive plants.
Yeah, man. So you see all those little spiky thingies, it's not just to juke human beings. So hold on there now, Donovan. At what point would we get something like this though?
All right. So now that this is in a perfect setup, because what you'll find is steady root growth, firm in the soil, and it continues and boosts the growth as we move it forward. So it might be an accelerated growth versus the one that you purchase and cut the top off.
Okay.
So all the samplings and rootings that we have now were carefully selected, ready within the turnaround time, within 11 months to 12 months, it will be ready.
Let's talk about fertilizing this though. Do I use anything at all on this to get this to grow?
Once you're in, we use a combination of natural wrap back down, fall droppings, and these accelerate the growth as we move it forward.
Yeah, so you're telling me that I just use
This is what
Chicken
we use.
manure.
Chicken manure, rat bat droppings.
Rat bat
Yes.
dropping.
so how you collect the rat bat droppings now?
Come on, Debbie, you're getting me in trouble now.
We've now
Plant.
planted, and what are we looking at here? How
So-
many weeks would it take us to get here?
So this is approximately 7 weeks into growth right now. And if you look all around us, you'll find most of them are at this stage, which is the 7th week, which is a month and a half
Wow.
moving forward in terms of fruit bearing period. So within the next 5-6 months, we'll have perfectly shaped, ready to go cowboys ready for you. These were basically planted with love, and so we're
We can see
presenting
that.
presenting
Can
these
see
today
that.
to farm chicks, because this initiative, your program, is in line with our vision,
we love that.
and so we are presenting officially to
Thank
both of you.
Thank you.
When you mash it with your ginger this evening,
Will do.
No, we're going to have to slice one of these because we're going to have to taste it. So we're not leaving the farm until we
Until
taste
you
one
taste
of these.
it.
Do pineapples face pests as well?
not much.
Okay.
Ants will attack.
Yeah, I
the
saw
root.
some
Yeah, man.
ants on the roots a
Ants
while
will
ago.
attack the rooting system because it's sweet.
Yes.
And anything, the pine family is susceptible to ants, which is eating the core of it. So
Okay.
you just have to control in using natural pesticides, which is the best thing forward.
I was going to ask you about that. I was saying, why you grow pepper
Pepper.
in between them?
All right. So we're employing plants which retard pests.
Pests.
Donovan, they said that the proof of the sweetness is in the eating.
Absolutely.
Or something
The
like
proof
that.
of the
The
pineapple.
proof of the
The
pineapple
pineapple.
is in the tasting.
Absolutely.
So we need to taste this right now.
Yeah,
let
man.
me see if you're actually true.
True to it.
Yes,
All
what
right.
you're saying.
All right.
Because if it's not sweet, we're going to tell you. You know.
So is it the potato that we harvested this morning?
Yes.
We roasted it. So here we have the roasted
Nicely.
sweet potato. And it would be remiss of you to come all the way from city and you come Trelawny, you don't try the Trelawny yam. So we have the roasted yam, tossed in some sweet roasted breadfruit, and it is escovitch salt mackerel.
Thank you, Anna.
You know.
Thank you so much.
This is
So-
actually yours.
Okay, all right, sorry. All right.
Yeah, because I don't,
So I
you
have
know.
to taste, Donovan, I have to taste the quality of
Yeah,
your
the
of
sweet
your
potato, yes,
right?
man. And get a bit of the salt mackerel in it as well too.
All right.
You know, a little salting
Yes.
Yeah,
hold
man.
on there.
Okay,
and the pepper.
this is good.
Try it with the pepper and the onion,
This is good.
and you get that blended taste. A little rush of pepper, a little bit of salt, which is just, it has been sort of desalting from all morning.
Donovan, this has been amazing. Thank you for taking us on Cockpit Country Farms and for showing us how to plant sweet potatoes and pineapples. And this is the real test, Becky, because Donovan talk a whole heap of things about the pineapple, but we're not sure. Him say them sweet, so let's see.
Yes, man. Jump in.
Donovan was right. They were sweet. They were sweet.
Don't lie, they were sweet.
They were sweet. I was a little bit skeptic, but they were really good pineapples.
It's a very nice departure gift.
Yep.
Thank you.
Big up, man.
Donovan, thank you for having us. But we have to go drive all the way back into town now. It's a good thing so we have a Volkswagen Amarok. So we can go over the hills and the valleys of Trelawny.
Thank you very much for coming to Cockpit Country Farms. From all of us, from our home to your home. Walk good. See you next time.
Thank you, Donovan. Thank you.
Bless up, man. Safe drive.
Thank you.
Cool. Look out for the donkey, Becky.
Farm Chicks is brought to you by Volkswagen Jamaica, H&L Agro, and Digicel Foundation.
Join us for Digicel Foundation Footprints, a monthly show that follows the work of the various foundations as they make a difference in the lives of communities across the Caribbean and the Pacific in their mission to create a world where no one gets left behind.
We have to send enough respect again.
Thanks again, Digicel Foundation.